Now, Jimmy Wanjigi attended the protest in Nairobi. And actually, while he was there, it didn't take much time there before he had gotten tear gas canisters directed to his car. So Wanjigi decided to flee from that place. Probably flew actually. But now there was something strange. The police went after him. Now, I'm making this reaction video because some things are strange from that kind of a scene. So, while chasing this guy, first of all, we don't know how the police arrived on the decision to go after Wanjigi. Because being in the street and protesting is normal, it's the Kenyan rights. It's a constitutional right for someone to go and protest. But now it's a case where we have people going after Wanjigi. Now, assuming it was the right of the police to chase Wanjigi, anyway, they still chased this guy, and we saw two Prados, of course, being followed by a Land Cruiser full of police. So these guys went. Upon arriving at Wanjigi's place, they found a car outside the Wanjigi's gate, another one from inside. So this gentleman decided to say that this car that was there had what? Some weapons found there that were illegal. They told the car, they went with it. Now, the police camped at Wanjigi's place the whole night. The whole night, these guys were there. And according to the report we have from Citizen TV and various media houses, is that they conducted searches how many times? Twice. Now, that is not the gist of this reaction that I'm making here today. There are a few things that capture still my attention that I want to highlight here. The coincidence is that this Wanjigi, the police raided his home. This exact month it happened 6 years ago. The only difference is that when it was happening the other time, Raila Amolo Odinga was in his home. He went there for his rescue. This time around, it was just Martha Karua, and they didn't even see Wanjigi where he was. So Raila was in place. The ODM brigade was there. Wetangula and some other NASA men were also present. So Wanjigi generally had protection, political protection. This time around again, he's now alone. So you're asking, what happened that this gentleman had to be chased by the police cars? Leave that alone. Now, the incident, of course, it was dramatic. People went throughout the night without sleeping to just know what is happening at Wanjigi's place. Eventually, something strange happened here. Later on, there was a disconnection of internet and any other form of network around that place. So you could not make a call, neither could you receive a call, neither could you go live in any way. So internet could not work generally. Simply because they were hunting Wanjigi. They want to know where he is. Now, there's something I asked myself. What is this? How is this Wanjigi's home? Because Wanjigi has been there twice, police officers there, but they don't find him. The first time, Raila Amolo Odinga was there, but no one knew that Wanjigi was present until Wanjigi came out himself. This time around again, it has happened that Wanjigi is in his house and nobody can trace where he is. The police have raided there and they're not seeing him anywhere. Therefore, this is a tricky man and this is a tricky home. Leave that aside. So the police decided to raid the place. After raiding the place, it came now in the morning. Actually, they did one at night and another one very early in the morning, according to Seth Olale of Citizen TV. Now, something that caught my attention is this. When Seth Olale was airing the news, before I got to Seth Olale, did you know that the lawyers were there? They were all there present actually as they were doing the search within the house. They were there for the first search. And it was happening during the night. Now, the funny thing is that, of course, they disconnected also electricity to that place to put the place in darkness. Why could the police do that? I mean, why do you decide to search for something in the darkness? It's common knowledge that whenever you want to look for something, you switch on the light. But in this case, the police decided to switch off the lights. And according to the investigation, according to the reports we have, most of the jewelries, money was stolen from that place. It was not good to do that. It wasn't supposed to be maybe some form of a robbery from the police. It wasn't supposed to be that way. Just conduct a respectful operation as the police, first of all. You know, we expect to have the police go there and conduct something that everyone else can tell that this is truly professional. But when it's done with such people who are covered in hoodie and other things, not good. Leave that aside. Now let's proceed with the story. So Wanjigi, upon being up to this point, we know Wanjigi, no one knows where he is. People are waiting for him to be presented in court. Because the AG Inspector of Police, actually, the Acting Inspector of Police, Inspector General of Police, did not really actually give the statement on a press conference that Wanjigi to come on and surrender. Yet, there are procedural ways it should happen, according to the lawyers, of course, of Wanjigi. I leave that to the lawyers. Let me just go to the incidents that I witnessed from Citizen TV. I'm being honest here. What happened? Seth Olale finally in the morning got access to these family members. And I'm telling you, my friend, what I saw there surprised me. To begin with, Seto Lale gave the story on how it happened. 2 raids were done. But now behind Seto Lale were family members. And the story is shocking from the family members. To be honest, it is surprising. First of all, for the previous evening, we had the son, that's Maina Wanjigi, giving some information. Of course, where he looked not scared at all. I thought maybe it was just that time. But confirming in the morning still, we had Wanjigi's son speaking with a lot of energy. Despite he's soft-spoken, but mentally looks very strong. I think he was a Gen Z, probably he's one. Leave alone that. So when he was asked about the story, Wanjigi's son gave a story on what happened. He said he was beaten by some police officers, about 5 of them. And then he said that they raided first at night, then they came back very early in the morning. The ones in the morning dragged them out of bed. Some of these people were covered in masks, so they could not be able to identify these faces. So in general, they didn't know whether they were policemen or not. They took money and many other things from there. That's what they are saying, of course. Now, what captured my attention is this. Seto Lale went ahead to ask the son, as the family of Wanjigi, what help could you want from someone or somewhere or anyone who is willing to assist? The gentleman said, no, you're good. You're good. So if they're good, yes. Now, what happened there is that it's good to have money. But this boy said one simple thing. This gentleman, of course, sorry about that, said one simple thing. This is not the first time this has happened to them. They're used to police raiding their home. Okay, raising your kids in such an environment, making them very tough. I mean, it is not good to do so. Not good to raid homes where there's a wife, a mother, there's a grandmother, there's their kids. I mean, it's not okay to do that. But now it happened to Wanjigi's place. Another thing that was shocking further is this. The daughter of Wanjigi. That daughter, she's a beast. She's saying she's proud of being a Wanjigi. After all this, she's proud of being a Wanjigi. After being traumatized the whole night, she's strong enough to wake up in the morning and say, not even wake up, because they never slept nevertheless, saying that she's proud of being a Wanjigi. She's a proud daughter of Jimmy Wanjigi. And actually she spoke and said that she has never been proud before, like the way she is right now. How many families can stand that way? To speak about this kind of ordeals. Some of us could be crying, oh, they came, did this, but look at the Wanjigi family. Don't bring money as here. Let's not have a conversation to do the money. This is purely mentality, the way these kids are raised. To be tough. And really, I love this kind of raising our family. It's an amazing. Leave alone that. The wife did not speak. I didn't hear anything from her. Now, let me go to something else that surprised me here. So, Seto Lale turned to the mother to Wanjigi. Not the mother, the kids, but the mother to Wanjigi. So, upon asking mother to Wanjigi, remember, from before Seto Lale was using English. Reaching to mother to Wanjigi, he now turned out to start speaking Kiswahili. After putting his statements in Kiswahili, Mama nataka. After that, Wanjigi's mother. Surprisingly, the old lady, surprised everybody. Fluent English, slowly and softly spoken. Of course, she looks like Wanjigi. Wanjigi looks like her, let me say that. Soft spoken. She spoke English. Seto Lale was like, what? I thought you can't manage that. Nevertheless, the English from the son and daughter of Wanjigi, amazing. Now the mother, blowing people's minds. That was amazing. But one point that she raised there, it is bad for her son, her son actually, to go through that kind of an experience, particularly after burying the father less than a month, or maybe a month ago. I mean, that was touching. That is my reaction, of course. If there's something that touched you from that kind of an incident, let me see it in the comment section. But for me, the kids, mentally strong. Bates. My name is Abel Mukwa. See you next. This is the first reaction video we've made on C45 TV. We'll be making many other, of course, apart from the analysis, we'll be making many other reaction videos. And of course, football analysis that is going just to begin, particularly the APL that's going to kick off in a few days. See you next time. My name is Abel Mukwa.